I know you're tired and I know you don't feel like doing anything, but we're gonna do this one step at a time. Can you please make your bed, fold it all up and everything?
5 minutes later.
Open the door.
Five minutes later.
Then I have to clean up in that area.
I'm getting a lot of preteen attitude from my daughter. She doesn't want my help cleaning her room, and she doesn't want to clean her room. So I told her that she either needs to accept help or accept that she has to do it all by herself, because her room is unacceptable. So this is a big learning process for her. So I'm setting the timer for every 5 minutes, and I'm checking to see how much she gets done every 5 minutes, because her focus is terrible. She won't focus on it. She says she gets distracted easily. So I think every 5 minutes that might push her to do at least 5 minutes and then take a break, at least another 5 minutes and then take a break, and at least another 5 minutes and take a break. And she's gonna hate me for it, but as a mom, you can't always be liked, right?
5 minutes later.
All right, I think you have made a dent in the last 5 minutes. So now I want you to take those clothes right there, put them in your hamper. That pillowcase right there, put it in your hamper.
Why do you say that? Work for 5 minutes and that's it. And then over there I heard you saying she'll work for 5 minutes, take a break, 5 minutes, take a break.
That's what we're doing. 5 minutes, take a break, 5 minutes, take a break.
But I've
You
done
can
two
do it,
5
but
minutes.
Yes, we're gonna keep doing this 5 minute thing until your room's a little bit more decent than this. This is how I'm helping you get your room done, is 5 minutes at a time.
Okay.
Okay, so get those clothes picked up and then we'll do the next part.
Mom, here you go.
Okay?
Thank you.
I don't see what clothes.
Those ones right there, the pink and the
Okay,
blue,
okay.
and the pillowcase.
Okay.
Start getting more clothes picked up, okay? What did you say?
Okay. So you're saying if I make a dent then I can have a break.
If you make a dent, yes, you can have a break.
Okay.
Matthew took me to the store.
I think you did make a dent. How much of a break do you want? Do you think you need before you work on some more?
I don't know.
10 minutes?
Sure.
Okay, so take a 10-minute break, and then what are you going to work on next when you come back in here?
That area, I guess.
Is it easier to break it up by section? Like I'm going to pick up the trash, or I'm going to pick up the clothes, or I'm going to pick up...
No. Because then if I don't see it, then I feel like I have to look for it.
So you're just going to focus on that one section?
I just want. I don't like focusing on sections, whether it's like.
But you don't want to focus on items either.
Just like picking up the things on top.
Okay, so when you come back, work for another 5 minutes, but take a 10-minute break, okay?
Okay.
So we set the timer for 10 minutes so she could take a break, and she even set her own timer so she can be accountable for her own time. I think what I'm recognizing in her is that she doesn't want me in the room with her to tell her what to do exactly. That really bothers her, to give her step-by-step instructions. I think she wants her own agency. I think she wants to make decisions on her own and be trusted that she can make the right decisions. So if you saw that last little segment that I just showed you, where I'm asking her what she thinks she needs to work on, what does she think she needs to focus? Does it need to be by category? Does it need to be by section? What is her preference? And by giving her accountability and giving her choice in what she is going to work on, that gives her the responsibility for her room. I'm just holding her accountable as a parent. I'm telling her, okay, we'll take a 10-minute break and then you're going to work for another 5 minutes. And it sucks because then I've got to be on top of it and I've got to be the one to hold her hand and make sure she gets it done. But just like with a toddler or a 1-year-old learning how to walk, I'm her mom. I got to teach her how to do this on her own. So I'm giving her as much responsibility and as much agency as she can come up with, but she needs somebody to help hold her accountable. Let's see how she does when she comes back from break. Maybe she'll get a lot more done because she might be tired of doing 5-minute sections. So something I just noticed while my daughter was on her 10-minute break, she gets on the phone with one of her friends and she's got her phone up against her ear like this, and she was waiting for the timer to go off while she's talking to her friend, and the timer goes off and we both give each other this look. She's giving me this look while she's on the phone, like, I don't want to go off the phone, and I'm giving her this look like, time to get back to your room. So as we're giving each other these looks, you can tell we're having this stare down for just a second. And then I had this idea. I'm going to do the same trick that my stepmom made me do when I was a preteen and I wanted to talk on the phone with my friends. It was the cordless phone back then in the 90s. The cordless phone was really big and hunky and with the big antenna and everything. But if I wanted to talk to my friends on the phone, I was not allowed to sit on the couch and just gab away. I had to be doing something. I had to be busy. I had to be cleaning or straightening up or doing something else. I couldn't just be gabbing away on the phone. So I learned at a very young age to clean as I talked on the phone. Which I find very interesting because to this day, if somebody calls me and we're having this long conversation, I start cleaning. I start automatically cleaning up, and I don't even realize I'm doing it. It's like a subconscious cleaning, just being tidy and just straightening up and stuff. And I'm not doing it very quickly. I don't have any rush to get it done, but it's just something that has naturally come to me. So I figured if my daughter wants to talk on the phone, she can clean her room while she's talking. Maybe that will help her like it's helped me. Maybe it won't because I'm still a slob and I don't clean. Maybe I need to get on the phone with somebody. Maybe I need to have an old-fashioned phone conversation. Who does those anymore? I know I don't. I hardly ever talk to anybody. All right, well, that's interesting. So she's got another 5 minutes to clean, so we'll see how she does.
5 minutes later.
Okay, I asked her to do this area, so it does look a little better. But as you can tell, she is struggling.
Not the cleanest, but it's
And your ponytail holders, run a vacuum through it. All right, so of course this room is not finished. She did vacuum it, so it looks a little better than what it did.
My foot is bleeding.
Your foot is bleeding. We need to understand something. How do we get your room to a better stage than what this is right now?
Like cleaning it up?
Okay, when are you going to clean it up?
I don't know.
Can you dedicate a specific amount of time every day for the next few days?
5 seconds? 10 minutes?
10 minutes every day?
Yeah.
You don't want to do a half an hour a day?
Oh no.
How about we compromise and do 20? You say 10, I say 30. The compromise is 20. Can you dedicate 20 minutes every day to make this room look a little better?
Sure.
and we'll check back next week this time and see how it's gotten. Okay?
Okay. My foot hurts.
Oh my gosh, you are bleeding. What'd you step on?
No idea.
Let's get that cleaned up and put a band-aid on it. Alright, say goodbye.
Bye.